AI is going to take over the world one day, but until then, the biggest fear we should have is AI Italian brain rot. It's a series of generated animals that sprung up on TikTok and quickly spread across the internet. It's classified as brain rot because, well, it means nothing. These characters quickly grew a cult following, dedicating games, videos, websites, and an entire wiki showcasing every single character. And there are hundreds of these things. To someone like me, and everyone else over the age of 8, you're puzzled by the popularity of them. AI is generally looked down upon in media, with attempts to utilize it in the online space usually failing. So why are these dumb AI animals so popular? Well, children.
Tralalero, tralala, B4,
So let's take a look at the most popular Italian brain rot games. I'm going to play the ones I see on the trending tab because with these numbers, they must be good, right?
Tralalero, tralala.
Leave it to Roblox to exploit a trend for all it's worth. Scrolling the trending games page, you'll find tons of these brain rot inspired games. I'm sure you've seen this one before, Steal A Brainrot. It's nothing more than a regular Roblox tycoon, but instead of buying machines and upgrading your base, you purchase the Italian brain rot animals from this conveyor in the middle of the map, and then take them to your base, where they make a steady stream of money for you. It's nothing revolutionary, it's the same thing as any other tycoon, but this one has Burbo Patapim, so it's got over 1 million players. After joining, I purchased every single Nubini pizzanini I could. All the passive income I made me feel like a finance guru. And while I wait for my slaves to make me some money, I decided to channel my British side and attack everyone on site. Lalilo stood no chance against me. I ended up invading their home and then chased them into somebody else's just to assault them. After escaping getting locked in their base, I was loaded, purchasing 2 Lirili Larilas, which then made me even more money. It's exactly what you think it is. It's just a tycoon with really slow progression that encourages you to spend Robux to get ahead, just like any other Roblox game. But I really hate to say how much I enjoyed it. Not because of the gameplay, god no, but just like hitting children with my bat. They're gonna see my Sigma sign in their sleep from the trauma I've inflicted. Zippy stood absolutely no chance. I had him in a combo. Even Malouche made the mistake of entering my base. So with the Second Amendment behind me, I defended my land and by locking them inside of my base and then mercilessly beating them. Don't worry, Gold Nubini Pizzanini, I won't let them get you. After spending all my hard-earned cash on Trippy Troppy, I left. Instead, dragging my friend to join me in 2-player Steal A Brainrot. I spent the entire last game just attacking people, so instead of doing that, we targeted stealing as many Brainrots as we could. We waited outside bases for the doors to open just to rob them for everything they're worth. This poor kid made the mistake of going AFK with his doors open. I actually felt bad about this one. Their parents probably wanted them to like take a bath and they came back to everything being stolen. This is going to be someone's origin story. If you're ever bored, play this with a friend. But this game isn't good by any means. It's a lot of fun stealing from people, but it doesn't make it a good game. Steal A Brainrot is the most popular Italian brainrot game, but there are a lot more, with a trending page just being covered in them. One of these being My Singing Brainrot, inspired by My Singing Monsters. It's, well, another tycoon, but this one's slightly different, I guess. You have a conveyor belt just like in the other game, but you have eggs rolling across it. Hatching one will give you a random brainrot from the list, with some being more rare than others. Obviously, the expensive ones will give you more money. I played this for way too long, racking up over an hour on this dog shit. I lost track of time just listening to the same thing over and over. All I heard for an hour was the noise of these brainrot animals. It was driving me insane. But I was determined to make the absolute worst sounding island possible, so I grinded it out, hatching eggs that took over 30 minutes to open. I even left the game and came back later just to check on it. These kind of idle games really appeal to me, but this one was especially bad. All games on Roblox work this way, but if you want to make progress any faster, you have to spend money, with it taking me over an hour just to make it to this point. My island was okay, but my singing brainrot wasn't as good as I'd hoped. So instead, I wanted to look at some other people's islands, seeing what musical greatness they had made, and well, it's bringing a tear to my eye. Unfortunately, the brainrot doesn't stack, so if you have like 20 Tung Tung Sahurs, it wasn't doing anything for me, and I wasn't going to waste any more time trying to hatch the rare brainrots. But looking at some videos, these islands are sick. need this on Spotify right now, add it to the Fong playlist. Don't get me wrong, I'm no expert on the Brainrot animals, but I was feeling confident after spending the last 2 hours of my life on it, so I was ready for the Italian Brainrot quiz, but I needed backup, bringing my friend in again. We were ready to tackle the greatest challenge yet, skipping straight to the hard mode. Even looking at the wiki for this video, it just amazed me how many of these things there are. Some of them make sense, I get it, like this is a chimpanzee and a banana, so chimpanzini bananini. Yeah, sure, makes sense. So can you guess what this one's called?
Sigma boy. Sigma, 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 boy, boy.
There's definitely kids who know all of the names, but that's not me sadly, so I died after getting too many wrong. This isn't even a game, it's basically just a test to see how unemployed you are. So at this point I was craving a real game, something I could sink my teeth into, and nothing sounds better than Brainrot Evolution. This is the most game-like experience so far, with it likely just being a reskin of another Roblox game. It's a very grindy auto-battler type thing, with you starting off as the weakest Brainrot, Tung Tung Sahur. I'm not sure if that's canon or not, I don't believe it. And you gain XP from hitting apples, animals, and other Brainrots, at which point you will evolve into a stronger form on hitting the XP limit, and I'm sure you can see exactly where this is going. Roblox makes money by offering a gameplay loop that gets the player engaged, and then sharply increasing the difficulty curve to the point where if you want to have the fun experience you had at the beginning, you have to spend Robux and real money. It's normally only a handful, but fuck me am I going to pay money for Brainrot Evolution. But anyway, I kept at it, evolving into Chimpanzini Bananini, Berber Patupim, and then Udin Din Din Dun Dun, and finally Lirili Larila. You need to reach the max level to progress to the next zone, ending with defeating the boss, which is just a bigger Lirili Larila. That's lazy even for this game, but at this point I was blessed. An ad appeared on my screen for a 2x XP potion. Without hesitation I clicked, suffering through a Roblox ad, and then I finally got my potion. This was it, I was locked in, making short work of the stage and then progressing to the next one for what is more of the same. Brainrot Evolution also has a gacha system, just like any good game. You get trophies for defeating enemies, and then you can use them to purchase random pets from an egg. What's the obsession with eggs in these games? And just like that, I hit the ceiling for the free area of this game. The boss of this zone had 3 million health, but then the one after that had over 1 billion. This is definitely just a reskin of something else, but credit where it's due, this is the most gamely game I've played yet. Still not good though, and all these AI generated icons were grossing me out. I know the entire premise is about AI, but something about AI art is just a lot worse. My friend was now begging me to pick the next game. Brainrot.io was speaking to him and I couldn't argue.
I'm doing a Brainrot.io.
Loading in urges you to pick your character. I went with the GOAT, Tung Tung Sahur, and this is just a copy of that IO game you've probably played. I know it by Paper.io, but it's had other names. You run around claiming territory against other players, and you can knock them out by running into their trail. This has nothing to do with Brainrot, like at all. It's just the normal game with these admittedly high quality models slapped on top, but because it's Roblox, you can pay to be faster, for more lives, and countless other buffs that just make it unfair for everyone else. And with a big section of the map being locked off and needing Robux to enter, if you were trying to win, you wouldn't be able to unless you paid money. It's just not possible. It's a game about claiming as much territory as you can, and a big section of the territory is locked off unless you pay. So to punish my friend for picking this, I hunted him down and proceeded to die, and then in my next life I suicided to take us both out, ending our suffering once and for all. The last game I'm going to look at is a bit different, fully being based around a single Brainrot character, Survive Tung Tung Sahur, with this terrifying image of him in the background. Horror games are a dime a dozen on Roblox, so I went in thinking it was just going to be another maze simulator game, and that's exactly what it was. I spent ages running in circles around this dirt maze trying to find the door, dying multiple times, and even watching a genocide at one point. And then when you finally make it through the door, it just leads to a long corridor where, okay, how was I meant to avoid that? Anticlimactic end, I know, but I'm really losing my sanity the more I play these. I'm just starting to feel bad about dragging someone else into it with me. These kind of Roblox games exist for everything. Whatever's popular will get tons of low effort games made about them, but something about dedicating all of this just to some AI generated animals is really funny to me. Anyway, don't play these games, but make sure to subscribe. Thanks.
Tralalero, tralala, shark with blue shoes. Slides through the sea like he's got nothing to lose. Tung 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 sahur, puffing real slow. Wooden and smooth, got that